your last European match was 2004 against AC Milan. How much are you relishing being back on the European stage?
Well, how are you? All right?
Well, thank you. Nice to see
Not changed much.
you. Neither of you.
Oh gosh. Obviously looking forward to the game. I didn't realise that. I didn't really look at the fixture list at all, but hadn't realised that there was a European game so quickly. And just looking forward to it. This young man has been telling me to the left of correct pronunciations here and things like this here. So genuinely looking forward to it.
Do you feel that the last couple of games, obviously results have gone for you, but there does seem to be this feeling that the performances have upped as well? There's a bit more intensity. How much confidence do you feel coming in to this tie?
Well, I think obviously you'll get confidence from beating your big rivals. So that was great for us. And listen, ironically, I actually have seen this team play because I was covering their game for TV a few weeks ago now, and they're very strong. So listen, I wouldn't think you'd start to get carried away with things. Just pleased to be here, I must admit, and we'll take it on from there. So I suppose that is just a really crap way of delivering it, but there we go.
You mentioned the form that they're in. What are you expecting from them? How big a challenge is this going to be?
Well, I thought they were great against Nottingham Forest. Really great away from home against a Forest side that are actually physically quite strong themselves, and not only are they very good in set pieces, but they're also a really good talented side. Really very good. They were excellent on the evening, and it's no surprise that they've got full points from their games.
Martin, in terms of the other manager, we were speaking to him earlier.
There we go. We were speaking to the opposing manager earlier, and he said that the difference he's noticed in the Celtic team since you've come in is energy and power. Do you feel that that's fair? Have you noticed that as well?
I that would be hard for me to make that comment really, because I've been in for 2 games. We've had really good moments. We've created some chances. The man beside me has made 2 big saves in both games, and at important stages of matches as well too. So I really don't know that. I think that the team has played well. They played well in the games, and we've got a few goals, so that helps. But tomorrow evening, totally different ball game again.
In terms of this competition, you're synonymous with this competition to so many Celtic fans.
Yeah.
What does it actually mean to you personally?
Well, yes, it's. I mean, we got beaten in the final, so it's not great news. Well, that's a long time ago, 2003. So and if you're asking me, a week ago, would I ever actually be involved in another European game? I think you'd have a fair idea what the answer was. But so listen, it's pleasing. It is. If you talk about Celtic and European games, this is where Celtic should be aiming to be playing in big games. And that was set aside way back as far back as 1967, when the immortal Jock Stein and their best side and the best manager that Celtic have ever had and the best team that they've ever had set a standard that it's very difficult to reach. And the only way you do that is by eventually winning the European Cup. Now, lots of things have changed since then. Big money in the game, and so there's not so much of a level playing field. But it's still, it's European football, and it's what Celtic should be aspiring to.
Aye, Martin, just on those kind of memories of the European games back in those days, the away matches in particular, some memorable ones, didn't you? Can you remember the ones that stand out to yourself that you remember and you may lean on this week even?
Oh, the games? Yeah. Oh, the 2003 games, yeah. They're like, they are very vivid. Very vivid indeed. When I think about, naturally Blackburn Rovers, big game for us. They played very well at Celtic Park, and then and we go and defeat them. And that was important. I think it was important for Scottish football, because people were saying that Blackburn, although they were riding high at the time, they were about 5th, 6th or 7th in the league, in the Premier League, and if we had lost that there, people that would disparaging comments then about Scottish football. So I always felt that was important for us. Then we go and beat Liverpool in the quarter-final, which was fantastic. Then we scramble over the line in the semi-final when Henrik scores the goal, and then we lose to a very, very talented side in the final, who spent a lot of time on the ground, I must admit, you know. A lot of time, you know. Deco, really sorry, you weren't there. I'm not even sure you were born at the time, but anyway. So, and that's had, that keeps me awake at night. But they went on to win the Champions League the following year, so they're a great team, and a brilliant, brilliant manager, one of the best managers that's been in the game. But they could have done a lot less play acting.
I'm just thinking that they were big away performances, but this will require another one this week, won't it, against Midtjylland?
This is massive, really, really big. Very, very good side. Seriously, really good team. And they deserve to be where they are. And so they've got 9 points. It's no surprise to me. I didn't realise how good they were until I saw them against Forest.
Martin, your last European tie as Celtic manager was a 0-0 against Milan. And I think that season you also got a 1-1 draw in the Nou Camp. As a Celtic manager, does it give you an extra thrill taking the team into Europe?
Yeah, I mean they've already played 3 games, so yeah, I am genuinely excited by the game. It's nice, it's great, and following on from Sunday, as I mentioned, the confidence booster. But yeah, it's just a game. I think that if I was looking at the table, I think that. I mean, I suppose most teams would try and be, or teams of our ilk would be looking maybe to try and get 10 points on the board, and maybe that might be enough to get through. So, and we've only got 2 home games left, 3 away. So it's not going to be easy, you know. But yeah, getting back to it, really excited by it.
Kasper, can I ask you? We asked Martin about the changes. Obviously. Since the new management team has come in, can you give us a sense of how things have changed? What is it like now that they have got the new management team in tow?
Well, I think like the gaffer said, it's a lot of things are a lot easier when you get the confidence of winning games. You know, and one of the first things the boss said, you know, was to remind us that we are a very good team. You know, and I think that was one of the big probably issues with us was we were lacking a bit of confidence because we were creating chances, we just weren't really sticking them away. And even the other day, we probably shouldn't have gone to extra time. We had enough chances within the game to finish it in normal time. But yeah, that confidence always helps massively. And when you've got very good players like we do, then that's how you transform those, you know, near misses into wins.
Is there something specific? I mean, is it just that message, you are good players, or is there something specific that you work on the training pitch or even off the training pitch? Is it all about the kind of delivering confident messages and that sort of thing? Can you give us a bit more information?
No,
on
I
that
we
thing?
really give you too much more information. That would be giving too much away. I think you know, obviously there are things that are talked about behind the scenes, which we obviously keep to ourselves, but yeah, like I say, I think we were a group who had an incredibly good season last season. You know, when you think about what was it, March, when we almost beat Bayern Munich away. You know, it doesn't just happen overnight. You know, it's a confidence thing, and getting people to believe in themselves again. That I think that's one of the key things. But there's obviously other stuff, and that's something we'll keep to ourselves.
Just a final one for me in terms of you being back here in your homeland, so to speak. How special is it for you, and how much does that give you kind of added motivation to go out there and put on a good display for your club?
Yeah, always very interested. I always loved playing back home in Denmark. The only chances usually I get are for the national team. I've never played club football back here, so to come here with a club, I've been a few times. I've sat on the bench here for Man City. That was quite a while ago as well. But yeah, to come back to Denmark, and you know, granted it's a while from Copenhagen where I'm from, but yeah, it's always nice. Always good to be home.
And it's his birthday today. Yeah.
Got my flag.
No.
I've got my flag. That's fine.
Martin, just a quick one on the fitness of everyone. Has everyone survived the weekend, and players that have been out, are they any closer to returning? Could we see them this week or at the weekend?
Sorry, I was still thinking about
Sorry, Martin.
the
Yeah.
intent. My
No,
answer
that
is
that was just
Sorry.
you about the fitness of the players. Did everyone survive the weekend? It was obviously a very taxing game. And is anyone closer to returning to fitness that had?
Yeah, I think that we've come out of it reasonably okay. A few knocks and a few bruises, a few people who hadn't played a great deal obviously went down with cramp and things like this here, which is not really surprising given the pace of the game. So yeah, we're not too bad. We're maybe think about making a couple of changes to the side, but we'll see how it goes. We genuinely have not made our minds up yet, you know.
You've added young Callum Osmond, obviously, to the squad. Was that a no-brainer, really, given the kind of injuries and stuff like that?
That is true. Yeah. So that we've got the two centre backs. We also big lad as well who played at Hearts, and so we've got that. But you're right. It's just an automatic thing for him to come in.
How's he been? It's been some few days for him, hasn't it?
It's been amazing, really for him. He's a really nice lad, and he's sharp and he's good, and yeah. So yeah, I like him. I like him, but it's early yet, you know.
Martin, can you recall any other, I mean, that's only, I think Sunday was only his second senior game.
Mm-hmm.
Can you recall any previous player who's just suddenly made such a incredible impact immediately in the professional game?
Well, I think the impact is because he scores against Rangers, and that's very, very big in itself. And the fact that he slid in like a proper centre forward and put the ball in the net, and I mean, it's great for him. I think that he's got a really good attitude. I think that he is. You think that he is, you know, that he's got this potential, that you feel as if you could work with him, and it might be a joy. It might not be, and it might not be for the next manager coming up. So I don't know, but he's not lacking in confidence, but he's not cocky or anything like that. He knows what he wants to do, which is really pleasing. Now, would he be? Is he the short-term answer? Who knows? Who knows at this minute? But it's a great start for him, and he's delighted with it, and I'm delighted with him.
I mean, the European stage obviously is another level,
Mm-hmm.
but do you, looking at him in training and his confidence, could you see him just making that leap again, no problem?
Yeah, well, you would have to hope to, or he would have to. I like him. This is my 9th day or something like this here at the minute, and I think I was introduced to him twice in the first day. You know, so like I kind of missed him first of all, and then I saw him after that. But he's great. I'm having a bit of a joke, but it's gone down very badly, and I'm really pleased with him, honestly, and he's delighted with the goal and against such illustrious opposition.
You're like an instant father figure for him.
I doubt that. Father figure. I've got 2 daughters who are lovely girls and who are much older than him. So yeah.
Martin, can I ask you what you think of Kasper since you've come in, and the influence you think he's had, not just on the pitch but off the pitch?
Well, if he has been, as he's speaking in Danish, if he has been disparaging about me in that time, and I don't know about it, then I can be equally disparaging of him, you know. And will he ever live up to his father's reputation? Who knows? Who knows? He hasn't made a bad attempt at it anyway. I think he's got 10 caps to beat his dad, and that's some going. So.
One of the players that you'd have leaned on heavily?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, yeah, of course, really important, big player, won the Premier League with Leicester, and it's a fantastic achievement, absolutely terrific. So yeah, and more importantly, he's made big saves, good big saves, save at Falkirk. I think we were 1-0 up at the time, made a really good save, and really good save at, again, Rangers could have equalised. He's made a save, blocked it. So yeah, of course, leaning him, absolutely, leaning McGregor, and James Forrest, I think, has done great for us, you know. So, yeah, and I genuinely couldn't be more pleased. I'm pleased he's here.
Can I clarify something on squad, Martin?
Yeah.
Is Alistair Johnson travelled? Is he?
No, he's not. He's not. Yeah, he's not fit,
And Iñiacho, was he travelling?
and he's not fit.